Hello, Aquarius. Ooh, let me turn this down. That might be what's going on. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome to your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here on a super special day. Unless you are finding this is timeless, but it is, oh my gosh, hold on. We don't need to track this on my fitness watch. But yeah, so let's get into it. Today is February 22nd, 2022. So super big day for just transformation, big transformations. Go with it. It's going to happen anyways. Might as well just rock with it, right? If you are new to the channel, this is Sun, Moon, Venus Divine Readings. I am very glad that you are here. In my appreciation, I create these candles for my subscribers every week. Because of this theme of transformation, these are all going to be some sort of transformation for you. These are intention or wish candles. This one is I use Moldavite here, and I have to tell that you guys that right away because Moldavite is super powerful. So there's just a little tiny bit here, and it doesn't matter. I've had the same Moldavite oil for years now, and it's from the guy that used to do it. He doesn't do it anymore because he's super particular and wants it to be, you know, legit and genuine, and there's a lot of fake stuff out there, so you have to be very careful about that as well, on top of the fact that Moldavite is super potent and transformational, hence why I used it. The rest I didn't. I used other different oils, some that are mine, that I created, and then some that other magical people have created as well. So this one though, just truly be careful with it, okay? This one gave me a lot of joy. Literally, there's like a lot of juiciness and fruition and happiness in this candle. Things are bearing fruit, so keep that in mind when you create your intention here. And then this one was supposed to be green. There's a tiny bit of sun, but I don't think enough for you guys to see the green. So yesterday, if you do have fire or earth placements, you might be able to see the green in the videos, but this was supposed to be abundance. So my interpretation of this candle is that for some of you, you need to speak up in order for you to create the abundance, or you have to become very honest with yourself about your manifestations or your abundance, okay? With that being said, I am going to be using the Marchetti Tarot from Ciro Marchetti. I did receive just this amazing, incredible tarot deck called Threads of Fate, and I cannot wait to use it, but I want to give that deck the respect it deserves, and I feel like I need to really align with it and kind of step into it and study it quite a bit more than, you know, just throwing it out here. And so probably next week I'll be using that, but for now let's use my tried and true. What is going on for my Aquarian spirit in the material world? Wow. One second, you guys. I want to turn this down a little bit more. Got a lot going on here. Okay. There we go. I would have like weird communication issues right before Aquarius of all things. Okay, so material world, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Spirit. What is going on for them this week? Ten of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Coins. So I do think that what I'm hearing is that there's some blockage right now about, and it's like there's some confusion about what you are doing versus what you wish that you were doing. And it's like some of you are literally just sitting here like, this is not where I thought I'd end up. I really thought that I would be doing something that, you know, would fulfill my whimsy, you know, that spoke to my highest self, that my childlike innocence would be joyous every day, every time I set foot into my workspace. And here I feel like every day I come into work, I am absolutely mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted, and this ain't it. This ain't it. And I think for some of you, a lot of it has to do with actually not making the money that you thought that you were going to make as well, being physically drained in spite of all of that, and not really knowing how to move forward or where to move forward. And this week, I think, with this week being about transformations, you are going to, are you going to come to conclusions? We'll see. I'm going to pull some more cards, obviously, but I feel like this week you are really, it's like the beginning of, I almost want to say the beginning of the end for you guys. Are we moving forward into a space where you accept either that this is okay for you to feel overburdened and underpaid, or that maybe there is a space in your life where you can have the life that you most desire, where you can be happy and joyous and fulfilled at work, okay? As far as astrology that we have on the table, the Five of Coins that we had in as the back of deck energy would be Taurus energy, first decan Taurus energy. We have the Ten of Wands, which could be Sagittarius, would be last decan Sagittarius energy. The Six of Cups could be second decan Scorpio energy, and the Two of Swords is first decan Libra. So with that said, Spirit, what is this Ten of Wands here for? What is it? All right, we're using the Enchanted Map Oracle to clarify. Ten of Wands. Spirit of place. That ain't it. You know, I'm just, the three of, sorry, not the three. The Wizard of Awareness is the bottom of the deck, and I am feeling very much like you guys are starting to feel like there's something off with what you are doing. That this is not what you are supposed to be doing. This is not aligned with what you feel like might be your highest good, okay? This isn't for everybody. This is for some of you, Aquarius. You know, I know not everybody's going to always resonate with these messages. And obviously, Aquarius, I say this every week, so if it doesn't resonate, make sure you're checking out your other placements. But I do feel like this is resonating for quite a few people. I just get this really stuck feeling here. And for the Six of Cups, Spirit, what is a deck for my Six of Cups for my Aquarians? Okay, we're going to use the Shamanic Dream Oracle by Colette Baron Reed to tell me what the Six of Cups is here for. deep, quiet meditation and stillness. And the bottom of the deck is dances on one foot with balancing act. What I heard while I was shuffling, by the way, is, am I willing to start over? And for some of you, it's like you might actually have an opportunity coming up, but it would feel like starting over for you. And I think that that is where you are having some problems and you might feel a little stuck. That yes, you could, but you might have to start with either the same amount of money, or there's maybe like a different style of learning or something like that. Like you don't want to start from the beginning again, which is completely understandable. But I think that Spirit is saying that there is a very, very high likelihood that if you do start over, that you will be able to come into balance with yourself and your ideals and what you thought you were supposed to know and be, and what you felt intuitively you were going to do as well. This Two of Swords, Spirit. All right. We're going to use the Energy Oracle with Sandra Ann Taylor. I also just heard in meditation it would shed some light on the obvious answer. So right now you might feel like the answers are being hidden from you. Two of Swords, Spirit. Indecision. Duh. The Two of Swords is a card of indecision. That's why I'm laughing, not because that is what it is. The bottom of the deck is Healer of Ages. So I do think that the decision lies on what would be the healthiest for your spirit. This says deep, quiet meditation and stillness. So I have, whenever indecision comes up, it means that you are overthinking it, that you are having trouble getting out of your head and getting into stillness. So I hate that this is the answer, you guys, but the answer is to get out of your head and choose with your highest self, and choose with your spirit, choose with your soul, choose with your heart. Okay. I know this is not exactly the way that you want it to go, but this is the truth. This is what Spirit wants from you. And honestly, this is what your highest self wants from you. Okay. All right, Aquarius. One more card from Material World for Aquarius. I just heard, okay, this is, Spirit just said, the decision is yours. You can remain stuck forever if you want to, but you know in your heart of hearts that you don't want to. Okay? One more message, please, Spirit. Thank you. Apply for the job. So for some of you, you are looking at something that you feel like is something brand new. Maybe it scares you on some level. Maybe you think you're not qualified. Maybe it's something that you never thought in a million years that you would do. And Spirit is like, you could stay stuck forever if you wanted to. Fine. Do the thing that you don't think you can do, and it will unstick you at the very, very least, okay? And for some of you, it's starting your own business. It doesn't necessarily have to be a brand new job. This has come up for you guys time and time and time again. Starting your own business has come up for you guys. For some of you, it is starting a new job, but for some of you guys, it is absolutely using that wonderful creative energy, Aquarius, and starting your own business. All right, so let's move into love. Right away. If you guys are leaving me, thank you so much for being here. Please make sure that you subscribe to receive your blessings. Comment down below if this resonated. If it didn't, check out all of your other videos. There's some pick-a-cards out there that could be very helpful. I will be releasing a career pick-a-card probably this week, but also join my Discord. Tell me what you want as far as pick-a-cards. Or the lives that I do. They're very, very, very much driven by what you guys want. So let's jump into love, Spirit. What is Thank you. All right, I have now 2 Love Tarot decks, and so I do like to ask Spirit which one is going to be the right one for you guys. So we're doing the Modern Love Tarot for Aquarius. Spirit, what's going on next 7 days? The Hanged Man could be Neptunian or Piscean energy. Doesn't have to be. 2 of Cups, very cute. Very cute. Who just had 2 of Cups? Was it Gemini or Libra? I can't remember, you guys. And Knight of Wands. Hello. Knight of Swords is the bottom of the change is coming, but we know that because of the transformational energy we're in right now. I feel like you guys get these a lot, Aquarius. Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords comes up a lot. Maybe the Knight of Cups too. Maybe you've got a lot of energy. I think that I tell you guys specifically. I see horses as change. A lot of readers see the Knights specifically as change. I think that Knights can be bringing in the change. They can usually bring you a message, but some, Knights are people to me as well. As far as astrology on the table, we have, like I said, Neptunian energy. Could be Piscean. The 2 of Cups could be Cancer energy. That would be first decan. And the Knight of Wands could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Knight of Swords could be your energy, or it could also be Gemini and Libra. Doesn't have to be, as I said, just like to throw that out there. Let me take a sip of water real quick. What I feel like has happened is the Hanged Man, to me, like he feels more like he's been waiting for a long time, and that was on purpose. It was like the universe has had you on hold, like in a holding pattern. I may have never even felt like this before, where it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever had to call customer support and then you've been on hold for so long that you just can't even hold on to the phone, so you put it next to you on speaker, and like he's just kind of chilling now. Like, all right, I'll be here when it's ready. Like, I'm not hanging up though, because I want to get this flight changed or whatever, like whatever the reason you're on hold, like you are staying there, but you are not giving up, and that's what I feel like this energy is like. I'm not going to give up. I'm not hanging up. I will wait, okay? Because I'm going to need the support. And the universe is giving you the support, which is funny because that's my card, my angel card of the day that I kind of have hanging out here for me. But the universe is bringing you in the support. And I think that it is coming. It is here. This 2 of Cups is saying that, the 2 of Cups is a card of connection. It is a card of love. A lot of people have a lot of soulmate energy that is intertwined with the 2 of Cups. I try not to assign, such big energy to my more mundane cups, because I see these cards, these minor arcana cards, as my more day-to-day energy. But, I gotta say, with this big energy that we have today, another 2, right? I can't really deny that is very possible. You guys got, the Hanged Man has a 12. So that's 2 2s there, and then the 2 of Cups, and then we had 2 Knights. So there's a lot of 2s in here. There's a lot of synchronicity that I just can't deny for you guys. And I think something big is happening. I think something huge is transforming in your life. So if you are single, that's, again, I have said this before, not for long. Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords are huge, fast-moving energies in the deck, and so I do think they're coming in hot. They're coming in fast. As far as timing is concerned, the 2 of Cups would indicate, well, this could be Piscean energy, which we just entered into the Pisces season. 2 of Cups is Cancer. Knight of Wands could be Aries, which would be right after Pisces, and then Swords could be Gemini. I mean, that is in June, right? May, June? Yeah, May or June. So you guys, we got options here. We got I feel like it's coming in hot and strong for you guys. For some of you guys, the energy does feel like they are younger than you, Aquarius, but I don't want to, let's not put anything up. Maybe they have a youthful spirit, okay? So let's start to clarify this energy. Speaking of, the sun kind of came out right when these cards came out, and it's just such a beautiful, such a beautiful energy here. All right, the Hanged Man spirit. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. The Hanged Man is Piscean energy. It is Neptunian energy, which are very, very, very deeply psychic energies. Neptune can be delusional, though. I do like to tell people, you know, to be honest with themselves when Neptune's energy is there, because it can be a dream-like energy, which you get a lot of psychic messages in dreams. It is up to you to decode the psychic messages and not always take them for face value, okay? Two of Cups, please. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Feel like you guys are on repeat. Knight of Wands spirit. It is important to step back right now. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. That's a message for some of you. I think that some of you are entering into a relationship, and I think that some of you are still needing to work on yourselves. Like, it's like, I'm getting this message that for some of my Aquarians, I felt like there is this idea that how do I say this? Like, what I was hearing was that I have an Aquarius, or maybe, you know, a couple of Aquarians that are not trusting the knowledge that their person is out there, and you might be trusting the wrong sources, okay? And so you might be trusting that someone who isn't good for you is the person, or you might be trusting, you know, a path is your path that isn't the right path for you. You know, it might not even be a person. It might be leading you astray. I'm just noticing like that this writer may have come through like a fairly difficult path, you know. But Spirit is telling you right now to take some time and step back and really get into your own intuition, and trust the information inside versus what you have been always told. If you are in my Discord, you got a very clear message about that today as well. It is important to understand what societal, oftentimes, you know, right now we've been fed a lot of disinformation, and especially in this day and age, but you know, throughout our lives we've been fed a lot of disinformation. And I was going to bring this up with Neptune specifically, because if you look at your chart at the time that you were born, you want to look at Neptune and where Neptune lies, because even though it's a relatively, it does take it's a slower moving planet, so it doesn't take up so much space in your personality, but it is very important in some ways. And for instance, if Neptune is retrograde in certain houses, it can actually illuminate the truth, and it is very hard to BS a person with a Neptune retrograde in certain houses. Whereas if it is direct in certain houses, you might actually be more susceptible to like massive lies. Okay, so in this case, I kind of feel like I have someone who is like susceptible to some mistruths, and is like hoping for something that is a deception. It could be on a very personal level, but it could be on a bigger level. And Spirit's like, I think you know deep down that that's not true. Like if a person is, lied to you several times and they're lying to you one more time, that you know deep down that they are not the one. And then once you trust yourself on that, you can move forward. There will be a change in that circumstance. Okay, but it's going to take you stepping back and really, really, really deep diving. Okay, it's I don't think easy, but it's worth it. Okay, for the rest of you guys, I really do see a huge change coming up, and I think it's because you have already done the work and you are willing to wait, and you have waited on hold forever with the universe, and you're like, oh, I'm not getting off the phone until I get what I'm going to get. Look at that. Yep. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path. And I just said that. Yes. Thank you, universe, for just backing me up on this. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So for most of you, you are moving forward. This change is happening because you have done the work. Okay. You have released the past. All right. Transformation is happening regardless, you guys. Ooh. Do I take both? No. Okay, my brain was elsewhere, you guys. All right, tell me about this Hanged Man energy. Thank you. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And so for some of you, I just heard that, like, that chemistry isn't enough. And that's the deep in your heart part. And this is also the Neptunian energy, that you know deeply that this is not enough. But I'm going to keep going, because I think that for others of you, you know that you absolutely need that passion in order for it to be your true love. And you trust in that. You know that anybody that doesn't bring that isn't the one. Aquarius. I heard, like, they have to not only have chemistry, but like a deep sense of friendship. Like, you have to be like, this is like my best friend, but I also need to like have the physical chemistry. Should I take those? All right, I'm totally taking these, you guys. Do I take them? Yes. Okay. And how would you like me to receive? Thank you. All right, so you guys have, most of you have manifested your true love, and this doesn't, so there's no like twin flame in this deck or anything like that. So true love, soulmate, all of those things are kind of on the same par within this particular deck. And this is the card of soulmates and true love, the Two of Cups. This is a very passionate card, and it means that you a change in your circumstances is coming, and it is a passionate change in your circumstances. And it is also a card of manifesting, and it is also a card of attracting these changes, which you did by trusting and surrendering to the universe, by just saying, you know what, this is worth the wait, right? I'm willing to wait. Look at that, soulmate at the bottom of the deck. Yes, this is your soulmate. I do think that, again, I do have an Aquarius that it's not quite time for you, because you haven't released the past. You haven't done a lot of the deep diving, but for the rest of you guys, you've done it, and I'm proud of you. All right. Okay, Aquarius. The Chaser. Yeah, I just asked in my head if we could just be done with the particular Aquarius. I do have a Aquarius who there could be chemistry, the Chaser. This gives me like codependent vibes, and it says Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. And so this is just for some of you. This isn't for anyone who doesn't have codependency issues. So I just want that particular person to understand, like, you can be okay. This, like I said, it just takes a lot of work and a lot of undoing a lot of the things that you believed. And I feel like for you in particular, it was a lot of stuff that you built up, a lot of belief systems that you built up, and it's going to take a lot of undoing those belief systems before you can move forward, okay? And you also have to value yourself, and and believe that you're worth undoing that too, okay? Because somewhere along the line, someone hand-fed you this. Someone told you that these are your beliefs, and it was easier for you to do that than to deep dive. In this case, like now all I see is somebody just like hanging out on his bed and like not really wanting to work that hard. You know what I'm saying? That's just for one of you, okay, you guys. I really truly feel like I'm not talking to all of the Aquariuses that are here. And I feel like the rest of you guys are like doing this. You guys got this, okay? Let's move on then. Yes, coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment. And I told you guys, friendship. This is important to you. Your true love is also your friend. There is chemistry there, but they also have to be your friend. There's passion there, but they also have to be your friend. It is super important. Keys on a ring. It did kind of want to go over here, but I'm going to tell you guys, I laughed a little bit because they could start out as a one-night stand, and it says unconventional, which is funny because I get that a lot with Aquarius as far as like keywords and everything. So this could be someone that you may not have noticed before, or you may not have been you may not normally have gone after or wanted to be with, but like the attraction and the chemistry and the friendship, the vibes, all of that was there. And so you're like, I'm going to pursue this. And this is dogged determination. So they may actually pursue you. And I did tell you guys, for some of you guys, they could be younger, and that could be the unconventional part. Okay. So just as an FYI, we keep getting hammers. So I do have some of you, for this is, the split feeling here is that for some of you, you're, for just the one, I think that you are repeating some cycles, and that's like the codependency part of it. But for others of you, you are really working on manifesting this and bringing it in, and bam, it is coming. All right, one more message of love for Aquarius, please, Spirit. One more message of love. Okay, all right, I'm going to give them that one because that says fear is hurting this connection. That could be for all of you. I don't want you to hold back. Of course, don't love bomb anybody, which I don't think really is an Aquarius thing. But you might have some fears based on some stuff that happened in the past. But I do think this is mostly someone not wanting to let go of the things, the fears, because they have become part of their identity. Okay. But for real, Spirit, one more message of love for the rest of the Aquarians. So hot. I told you it's not all about passion. Friendship there too. And with this, I do, and this is reset expectations, which tells me this is unconventional for you guys. Okay. So it's not someone that you normally would, go for, but you are going to be very, very pleased, you guys. So with this eye, it could be someone in your circle that already has their eye on you, and it could also be someone, it's just the way that they see you. I like that God's eye believe that see yourself the way that God sees you, and this could be someone who sees you like that already. So that's just incredible and beautiful, and we should be looking at ourselves in that way. We should have that kind of self-love, but also being able to see other humans that way, and our communities that way is transformational, like this week. Okay, one more message from your spirit squad. Ooh. Let go of the past. Son of a... All right, we get it. Jeez. All right. So, I guess it's not just the one Aquarius. Everybody should do that, right? And the bottom of the deck is you've lived many times before. Obviously, you guys are, the second to last sign. And if you are following the thought that you know, you have at least incarnated 11 times, then we know that, right? We know that that has happened. You should also look at your moon sign. It'll tell you about how many times that you have incarnated. So, you know, and how many more you've got to go. So you might want to do that. You might want to take a look-see look. But yeah, so this has been your reading, Aquarius. This has been phenomenal for most of you. You know, I do know that for maybe a couple of you, you've got some work for, but your fellow Aquarians can tell you it's worth it, and that it's worthy, and the changes that are coming are going to be incredible, right? So you got this. You are highly valued and loved, and I'm so happy for you guys. Please, if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, I would love if you would give me a huge thumbs up. Comment down below. Of course, join my Discord for Discord, obviously, just like discourse. So we can discuss this reading and any future readings, and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.